All right, we live. All right, we're gonna get into this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all come in and please smash that like button. We got to get into Jaguar on Piers Morgan. We're gonna get into that. And we're gonna get into this no good ass nigga in the chat. Struck my damn channel. Come on now. We're gonna get into this though, man. Please make sure y'all come in and smash that like button, man. We're gonna get into this. Come on in. Please make sure y'all hit that like button if you ain't hit that like button yet. And we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Jaguar Wright on Piers Morgan. Speaking on Diddy, speaking on Jay-Z. We're gonna get into some commentary, so come on in. You know what I'm saying? Come on in. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Shout out to y'all. We want to get into this. What's up, Wendy Lucas? All right, Kenyatta Carter, REI. Shout out to y'all just coming in here. Let y'all pile up in here a little bit more before we go ahead and get started. In the meantime, between time, these niggas done struck my damn channel. What you say? You say you're gonna let you come in and comment? Comment where? Boy, you done struck my channel, boy. You don't get out of here. It's cool though. I ain't sweating it. I ain't even pressed, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the price you pay on being on YouTube. Niggas will strike your channel, do whatever they want to do. Shout out to Eddie Walton. What's going on? What up, Trina? Come on in, y'all. Nigga, this. Man, okay, man. Who cares? All right, man. Okay, man. Okay, whatever. I don't care about that, bro. I ain't gotta play nice, nigga. You dusty ass nigga struck my channel, nigga, all for a picture though. A picture. Come on, bro. A picture though. A picture. Nigga, I don't need you to let me live. Nigga, I live. I'm pretty good living. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to let me live. I'm pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to let me live. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though, man. I came here to do a show. I ain't come here to talk to you, man. I came here to do a show. So we're gonna be doing some commentary to the Piers Morgan, Jag on Piers Morgan, speaking on the Diddy and speaking on Jay-Z. Vlad also was on there, and I think there's another chick on there as well. But we ain't gonna cover all of it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cover some of it. So please come in and hit the like button or whatever. This nigga talking about drop the link for what? Drop the link for what? You already struck the channel. What I need to talk to me for? I ain't nobody. What you talking to me for? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into this, man. Come on in. Shout out to my baby. She probably be popping in. So, but for now, we're gonna go ahead and get into this commentary. Smash that like button. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we got Jaguar made it to Piers Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Speaking about a whole lot of Jay-Z and a whole lot of Sean P. Diddy Combs on there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people's, doing their reactions to this right now. So, I got to chime in on this. You know what I'm saying? And do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep it going. All right. Please hit that like button if you ain't smashed that like button yet. You know what I'm saying? And let's get it, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You said she gonna be hot when she get here. You know what I'm saying? I let these niggas rock out in the comments because every time I go to their comment section, they be ready to block me. And you know what I'm saying? I go to JAG comment section or this nigga, they be ready to block niggas and do all that weird stuff. And I ain't, man, listen, man. I don't take it that serious. It ain't serious to me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even sweating that this dusty head nigga struck my channel for a picture. I'm good. It's cool. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Sean Combs have one person in common.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist.
I would never take a picture of the devil. Everyone knew she was the devil.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there is a party within a party.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, obviously, to sponsor.
Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
He's saying a lot of things that could be considered libelous.
I think if Diddy cooperates and gives us some big names of actual crime.
So you already see how it started
That'd be a
off.
way of actually lessening.
So you already see how this started off already. You know what I'm saying? You already see how it started off. You know what I mean? Vlad already saying Jag a conspiracy theorist. Ain't nothing she say credible. But then again, like I always say, listen, if the feds want, if everything she was saying was credible, far as like implementing them niggas in a crime, that they'd be using her, you know what I mean, in that courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Bringing her in, questioning her, asking her what she know about this, and that. But you know what I mean? Everything else from that industry is just, you know, coming from her is hearsay at this point. I mean, we hear things, it's the same thing we all hear. But like I said, if they really wanted to, if her testimony was really that, then they would be using her, you know what I mean, for this trial. But right now, everything is, he's guilty by public opinion. That's at this point, everything that's being said about Diddy, as far as like the people concerned, everything is just, you know what I mean, he convicted by public opinion at this point. We still haven't seen all the evidence yet. We still haven't, you know what I mean? Yeah, he ain't been to trial yet. We haven't seen all the evidence. Only thing we seen was the Cassie thing on tape. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's enough for me, far as like him having a violent temper and violent past or whatever. Us seeing that tape was proof of that. But far as like the sex trafficking and all these things, we still haven't seen no evidence of none of that yet. So that's what we waiting on. We waiting on trial. We waiting on that thing for all that to come out. You know what I'm saying? The evidence. That's what we looking for, the evidence. As far as these new 120 cases and 120 allegations or whatever, that's people just saying things. Like, we got to see evidence, man. We got to see the evidence, and everything is based off seeing evidence. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue, man. That's
the amount of time that he doesn't possibly even walking away.
I absolutely do not see him being victorious in a criminal trial.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching for decades. It must stop.
Well, Diddy's downfall has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and beyond. The blast radius from the uncovering of his alleged offences could get swallow many more powerful and famous figures. Diddy is accused of creating a criminal enterprise which engaged in sex trafficking, racketeering, kidnapping, bribery, and forced labour. His lawyers say he'll fight the charges, but after the testimony you're about to hear, you'll be staggered he avoided the attention of law enforcement for so long. I'll speak to a lawyer, a whistleblower, and an insider. All
right, so Jag is on there as the whistleblower. Vlad's on there as whatever the hell he's on there as, or whatever. Man, shout out to y'all just coming in. Please smash that like button if y'all haven't smashed that like button yet. Oh, Diggity, smash that like button, man. You in here, go ahead and smash that like button. You and Jag watching, y'all niggas better smash that like button. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all just coming in here. I see y'all, Jess, EJ, REI, Tremaine. I mean, shout out to y'all just tuning in. We're getting into Jag on Piers Morgan. You know what I'm saying? That's what we commentating on. So come on in, smash the like button. Let's continue.
You knew Sean.
All right, so let's go ahead and go back a little bit.
He avoided the attention of law enforcement for so long. I'll speak to a lawyer, a whistleblower, and an insider for an uncensored insight into the showbiz scandal of a generation. And Jaguar, I'm going to start with you. You've been called a whistleblower. You knew Sean Diddy Combs for a long time. You attended a number of his infamous parties. And in 2022, you made headlines after comments where you called him a sex trafficker. And in response, you were called crazy and jealous. Do you feel vindicated by the events of the last few weeks?
No, not at all.
Hold on, I'm trying to
because
remember.
He's just the beginning.
I'm trying to remember when Jag been to a Diddy party. I don't recall Jag being to a Diddy party. I don't know. Y'all recollect me, because I don't know. I don't remember her being in the Diddy party. I remember the Jay-Z party. I remember the 40/40 club, you know what I'm saying, and all that. But I don't remember Diddy party. I don't know. I don't know about the Diddy party thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, but let's continue, y'all.
Until him and his cohorts are all held to account.
Bro, I'm not worrying about you striking me, bro. This is Piers Morgan, man. Everybody doing commentary to this right now, bro. So I'm not worrying about that. But tune in, man. Tune in for the ride. I'm gonna go ahead and slow that down a little bit, but come on and tune in.
Publicly and legally. The victims, they're not safe.
How bad was it?
That's what I care about. I care about the victims.
No, I understand. How bad was it, do you think? What was going on?
I'm going to tell you right now that me, as a woman who has been in the industry for over 30 years, I've been performing live since I was 13. My first handler was McKinley Horton. I come to find out 25 years later that a scar that was on his face with a very elaborate story he gave me was put there by a woman who he assaulted. To live through these things and hear your elders in the business, people like Patti LaBelle say, just avoid him, honey. And being taught to be just avoid him, honey. It's not good enough. Not when you live through these things, you're still suffering the PTSD created by all of this, and you're talking to a victim that's 20 years younger than you, and she's telling you the exact same thing that happened to you. So you want to know why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
Now you gotta, the whole Jay-Z thing, we still haven't seen nothing about that yet. The Jay-Z thing, because I know a lot of people saying Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next, Jay-Z next. But Jay-Z next for what? Because we didn't hear the same rumors about Jay that we hearing about Diddy. And then why is Jay-Z next? What do they have on him? What is he being investigated for, right? Because if he's next, that means he's being investigated this very moment. And what is he being investigated for? You know what I'm saying? If Jay-Z next, we got to know what he's being investigated for. Because I haven't heard anything yet. You know what I'm saying? People like to bring up the Foxy Brown thing. All right, well, where Foxy at? Foxy ain't talking. She ain't saying anything at this point. I seen her react to the Diddy getting arrested, but she haven't mentioned nothing about Jay-Z yet. If there's anything to even mention. But let's carry on, though.
And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because he ain't going to say nothing.
Because
you know why he
that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere. Forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond.
Nah, I go by logic, bro. I ain't about caping for Jay-Z and none of that. I go by logic, my nigga. Cause this nigga, here goes old Diggity in the comments saying Jay-Z. Nah, nigga, I go by evidence. Like, nobody wants to be wrongly convicted in no shit, bro. So if you got evidence of some shit, then yeah, but I'm a logic thinking nigga. I don't jump on the bandwagon because all the people jump on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of nigga. If I see evidence, yeah, then we can rock with that. But if I don't see no evidence, nigga, I ain't jumping on the Jay-Z hate train because he ain't, you know what I mean, there's nothing there yet. So, you know what I mean? Until I see evidence and shit like that, then that's when we respond accordingly. But right now, ain't shit been coming in. All we've been seeing is Diddy all day. And that's the shit we addressing. You know what I mean? As far as the Jay-Z shit, when that shit come out, or if ever it comes out about Jay-Z, then we'll be addressing that shit the same exact way we approaching this Diddy shit. So I'm not the jump on a bandwagon because every other nigga doing it on social media. We just not them type of niggas. So let's continue though. You know what I mean?
You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through. our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There's been obviously a lot of
Cruelty-free artistry.
Right. There's been a lot of
Hey, do that plug in there real quick. Do that plug in there real quick. But man, yeah, we know the gatekeeping niggas. We know, yeah, I mean, we ain't saying these niggas is 100% innocent, because of course these gatekeeping niggas do have control over niggas' careers. They do. And if you ain't playing ball, and yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna make it if you ain't playing ball. And they know it's hard for niggas to be independent, because majority of people support more the mainstream than independent. So, you know what I'm saying? And they know that. That's why they're able to take advantage of people, you know what I mean, and use shit against them. But right now, with Diddy and the shit he facing right now, the trafficking shit, we see they trying to move the goalposts as far as trafficking. You know what I mean? Because if they trying to convict them on sex trafficking, then they definitely got to move the goalposts on this shit now. Because it don't mean the same as it used to mean. Like now they could deem it as pimping is sex trafficking now, especially if you transporting across state lines. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit they trying to basically put on me, and the racketeering at that. So let's continue.
Rumor mill about what has happened in the rap world. A lot of allegations that the misogyny in the lyrics clearly was based on a general misogyny towards women away from the music. And that clearly seems to have been borne out by these charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. A lot of people have been questioning, well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil.
You said, but Jay-Z, you said is the devil, Jag, and you took pictures with him. So that's why I be confused about these things she be saying. If Jay-Z is more worse than Diddy and all that, that man gave you an opportunity though. To grace the stage with him. Where did it go all wrong? Because that all we seen was that man give you an opportunity to shine. You know what I'm saying? Where did it all go wrong? So how is Diddy the devil and you saying Jay-Z on the same level, but you took pictures with him and you've been on the stage with him more than one time? At least I've seen 3 separate times you was on the stage with Jay-Z. So I'm trying to figure out how is Diddy the devil and you won't take pictures with him, but you took pictures with Jay-Z. So at this point, it's when you start getting on these platforms and shit, and these people start to allow you on there, then you just start to say anything and forget that people can actually go back and see a trail. That's the thing about the internet. People can go back and see a trail, and if that shit that you saying ain't matching up with the shit that people is actually finding out, then it kind of just makes the story, you know what I mean, makes the shit you saying not credible. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue though. Yeah, let's be for real. If Diddy's the devil, and if Jay-Z, you saying Jay-Z the devil, and Diddy's the devil, but Claudia Jordan's not smart because she took a picture with Diddy, but you took a picture with Jay-Z. So never mind. Let's continue, y'all. I don't fucking know anymore.
Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years.
I don't know, bro.
He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep.
You left out Jimmy Iovine too, but let's continue.
The culture in line so the industry could continue to rape it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous. And everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job. He's the Judas.
Do you think?
Well, see, this is the prime example of why people don't. This is a prime example of they're able to get away with this because people don't support independent. You know what I'm saying? So the industry breed niggas like this because they know the masses don't support independent as much. So you could kind of blame the masses and the industry. That kind of go hand in hand because it be people out here working hard as hell, being independent, and they don't get the same, you know what I'm saying? They don't get the same love because everybody goes with the mainstream because they got the marketing dollars to turn out your lights. So it breeds these Diddy type of niggas, and you know what I'm saying, and all of, you know, sex predators. They able to get away with a lot of shit because they know they could take advantage of people because, you know what I'm saying? Let's continue though.
Think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his drug addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess.
For those who were never at these freak-off parties, what were they like?
See, this is the thing. Everything that I'm about to say to you is not my firsthand knowledge. It is my firsthand witness account experience. I was a sex worker. I was a dominatrix before I got my record deal. That's how I know how the dark world and the sex world and the entertainment world run.
Jag, we was a sex worker, Jag. Is that true? You said you was a sex worker when, Jag? You said dominatrix? Oh, come on, man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, DJ. Yeah, I mean, pressure, you know, that pressure on that boy, you know, I ain't going down alone. A lot of y'all going down with me. He gonna pull old Nino Brown out the hat, boy. But then again, he might not. I mean, like we said, they can easily find a way to Epstein him because he know too much. And we seen what happened to Epstein. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility. He may not even make it to trial. You know what I'm saying? You know how they play. They don't want nothing getting out. And if there's certain people on them tapes that he secretly recorded, and them tapes, I'm telling you, it's them tapes, man. If he got certain people, important people on them tapes, then I don't know. I don't know if the boy gonna be able to just go about just an easy trial. I think they gonna be. He knows it. That's why he was saying that I really don't trust the food, eating the food, because I feel like somebody gonna poison me. You know what I mean? Like, he's on that kick that he feel like somebody gonna poison him because he know he retains a lot of information that's, and secrets that he been holding over the years, 30-something years. That's a lot of secrets, man. That's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things, a lot of people on them tapes. That's just a lot of things going on. So let's continue, man.
Hand in hand. That's why the movie Blink Twice is so important. Salute to Zoe Kravitz. The sex workers that I have worked with throughout the years and continue to work with even to this day have worn hidden cameras. I have my own tapes.
Hold on, Jag. Come on, Jag. Jag, you got some tapes? So you saying you had secret sex workers recording some of these industry niggas and you got tapes? Then what makes you different from Diddy at this point? See, it be that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you saying these things, you gotta watch what you saying on here because people gonna check. You know what I'm saying? She said she got tapes. She said when she was a sex worker, she got sex workers she still work with that got secret tapes on niggas. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe Jag not one bit about having secret sex tapes of I don't believe the shit. I just don't. Because if you got that, why you ain't handing that shit over to the feds, man? Come on, bro. why your tapes, you know what I mean? Why your tapes is different from Diddy tapes? I don't get it, bro. I don't be getting it, bro. I don't know. Let's continue though, bro. Like, and Piers Morgan, you ain't even call that shit out, bro. You see, just set up there and said she got tapes. And you ain't even say, all right, well, you gonna hand them tapes over to the feds, or what you plan on doing with them tapes? Like, these niggas don't know how to respond and shit, bro. I don't know. Maybe they just letting her just come on there and talk because they know JAG get views and shit. I don't know at this point, bro. But let's continue.
I've seen what they do. The ritualistic behaviors, the drugging, putting girls in the suitcases, dumping them.
Putting girls in the suitcases? What? That sound like the Sarah Boone case when she put her husband in the goddamn suitcase. Jeez, JAG, I don't know what, man. Let's continue.
Alleyways.
I don't know.
It's horrifying, and it's all done under the protection of this is going to be paid off. There's another NDA. This is going to be. It's terrible.
It seems to have been something that a lot of people knew about, but people were simply too scared to talk about.
Everyone knows. And every person that's sitting there trying to act surprised knows very well. The whole point of this, like Cat Williams said when he sat with Shay Shay earlier this year, the whole point of this is for them in a coordinated effort to pretend like none of it is real for the public's perception. But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy. See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making Diddies. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further, the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically. And Clive Davis has been his greatest teacher.
Look, Clive Davis is not here to respond to that, nor is Jay-Z.
look, Piers Morgan's quick. Piers Morgan said, hey, Clive Davis ain't here to defend himself. Jay-Z either. Piers Morgan don't want that smoke. He don't want no smoke with no goddamn Jay-Z or no damn Clive Davis at this point. That nigga said, oh, well, they ain't here to defend themselves. He threw that shit in there real quick, didn't he? You know what I mean? Because to have her up here saying the shit she's saying, I mean, he don't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we know that Diddy ain't just come in the game like that. We know his ass was definitely, you know what I mean, put on by the people that was already there. You know what I'm saying? The Andre Harrells and shit. Rest in peace to that man. I don't really want to speak ill on the dead, but you know, a lot of people was Diddy came up under. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if the nigga was groomed or not or whatever, but the nigga definitely picked up them habits of, you know, them industry habits, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pure evident right there that this nigga done picked up some of them industry habits. You know what I mean? And them crazy ass contracts and all that. Shady business deals and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
but a lot of people, famous people in the music industry, have been notable, like I say, by their silence so far. It's also been notable that since the Me Too campaign began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Since Me Too began in 2017, the music industry has largely avoided the same kind of scrutiny that other industries have had. Why do you think that is?
Well, because the Me Too movement was a ruse. It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which it fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter. They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly?
Well, we know Gayle King ain't going. Jay-Z ain't the target, so Gayle King is only going to go after whoever the media is targeting at the time. Well, we still ain't hear Gayle King on Diddy yet, so I don't know why we ain't hear Gayle King go or speak out on this Diddy shit yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, we seen what she tried to do with Kobe Bryant, and Kobe already didn't pass, and she tried to bring Lisa Leslie on there to throw dirt, to throw smut on. You know what I mean? Kobe Bryant, and Lisa Leslie wasn't falling for it. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't falling for that shit. So we know what Gayle King or Oprah mission is. They mission is to, you know what I mean, tear niggas down completely. You know what I'm saying? That's what they there for. And they still refuse to speak on Harvey Weinstein like that. I mean, that's their homeboy right there. The Harvey Weinstein nigga, that's Gayle King and Oprah's homeboy. And they don't do the same. They don't treat that nigga the same way, or how she be going after Russell Simmons, how she be going after, you know what I mean, R. Kelly, and how they for some reason they don't go at the Epsteins and the Harvey Weinsteins the same as they go at niggas. So we know what they play is. You know what I'm saying? So she not gonna ask Jay-Z certain shit. Certain shit she probably knew she couldn't go in that interview and ask anyway. Because they gonna vet first of all, the nigga gonna vet all the questions. And he gonna make sure she don't ask some shit that's off script anyway. So that's what we dealing with. When it comes to Oprah and Gayle and shit, that's what we dealing with them. You know what I'm saying?
This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time.
That Me Too movement is the same shit like the Black Lives Matter movement. All that shit was just to get niggas money. You know what I mean? To get money. Get all these grants and all this money and shit. All that shit was for that. You know what I'm saying? We know the whole MO with that. So we ain't even got to speak on that shit.
The diddler's downfall.
Jaguar,
guess they on vacation.
If this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think that the world is going to be shocked by what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades. For decades.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Who that, Jag? Who you have that you saying? Make sure y'all smash that like button too. Them likes is not liking on this video. I don't know if y'all forgetting or whatever, but them likes is just not liking on this, John. Them likes ain't liking. If y'all ain't smash that like button, if y'all just coming in here, please smash that like button. If you're just coming in here, yeah, please smash that like button. Jag says she got 3 witnesses ready to come forward and speak on Jay-Z. Then why you ain't taking them to the feds then? Why? That's what I'm trying to understand. If you got all this and that, why are the feds not taking any of your testimonies? I don't understand. If you saying you got 3 people ready to come forward, then why they ain't with evidence? Then why they ain't talking to the feds? I just don't be understanding Jag sometimes, man. Jag, you just be on that motherfucker just talking, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just be on that motherfucker talking. You know what I'm saying? Just saying any old thing. Just like she said the Epstein shit. Like she said she had 3 women that she helped escape from Epstein. I'm like, bro, and why this shit wasn't brought up in the courts? Why they didn't use her testimony if she saved 3 people from Epstein? Like, y'all gotta start asking, like, this shit just don't be making no sense to me, bro. Ain't nobody got time to be playing around with this shit, bro. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be real about this shit, be real with this shit. Nobody got time to be playing around. If this real, because it's real victims. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got time to waiting on 3 people that you got to come forward. If real victims out here, it's people that are real victims out here. You know what I'm saying? And you holding back. You saying you got shit, but you holding shit back. I got 3 people willing to come forward. Well, where the fuck they at then? Why they ain't over there talking to the feds if they got some shit? Ain't nobody got time to be playing around with this fucking fairy tale ass shit, bro. Just get to the business. You know what I mean? Anyway, bro.
They're nasty.
Oh, Diggity know better than that, bro. If she got some motherfucking information, that shit should be going to the fucking authorities, bro. Stop playing around with this shit, man. Because there's people out here that's real victims.
Nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
But ain't no crime in the couples doing nasty things, though. Where's the crime at in that shit, bro? That's what I'm trying to understand. If it ain't no people being held against their will or children involved in consensual adult, it ain't no fucking charge to do a freak off. There's no crime in doing freak offs. There's no crime in doing orgies. There's no crime in then consensual adults doing sex. Where's the fucking crime at in that? That's what I'm trying to understand. They trying to make that shit like it's a crime. Only thing will make that a crime if it's some illegal shit going on. Playing with children, you know what I'm saying? People being held against their will, doing shit you know what I mean? They ain't signed up for it, shit like that. But other than that, where's the crimes in the freak offs and the sex and the nasty sex? Who gives a shit about that? Who gives a fuck if Diddy fucking with men? Who gives a fuck if men, you know what I mean? If Jay-Z fucking with men or who gives a fuck about that? That shit ain't no crime in that shit. Only niggas is only interested in the crime. Where's the crime? Where's the victims at? That's the shit people's interested in. Who cares about the fucking freak off, bro? It's no crime in that shit, bro. Let's continue though.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Porter?
people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. Piers.
Listen, like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know.
I'm
just being honest with you.
You're perfectly entitled to your views, obviously. Kim Porter,
Yes.
a new book claims that Diddy may have been involved in her early death. What do you think of that?
I think people should really look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore. I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-90s when Diddy was first starting his reign. I watched that whole thing happen. And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy, and everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting air tag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Jaguar, I've got to leave it there. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. And thank you for caring.
I do care. Thank you very much. Well, I'm joined now by the host of VLADTV, DJ Vlad. DJ Vlad, I mean, it's pretty horrifying listening to these testimonies. What did you make of what you just heard?
Well, Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist. I don't really co-sign anything that she says. I've never had her on my show, and I don't have any plans to have her on my show.
You don't believe her?
She's had an album in 20 years, and a lot of this stuff is just stuff she's heard, things she's making up, and so forth. I'm not saying that there aren't serious things that Diddy may have done, but yeah, I can't co-sign anything that Jaguar Wright is saying, if that's your question.
Well, I mean, obviously, since we last spoke, there have now been these charges against Diddy, which are incredibly serious. You didn't.
But Vlad say he ain't planning on having Jag on his show. I mean, well, she already said a lot of shit about him being the feds and all that. So, you know, he ain't going to have her on there after that shit anyway. But, I mean, what can you say? I mean, he didn't say anything too far out. He just said, you know, conspiracy theorists, a lot of shit she's saying is saying, you know, shit that was been been being said in the industry and coming out from the industry, and so I mean, he ain't really say nothing wrong about that. I mean, of course we know Vlad be on his, his shit. You know, a lot of people say he worked with the feds. I mean, we've seen people go to jail off that damn show. I mean, going to his show, but the shit Jag is saying, as far as like, that's what I'm saying. Like Jag saying she used to be a dominatrix sex worker. She got sex workers that still work for her and got tapes. I'm like, then what the fuck is why is Diddy different if you saying you still work with sex workers that got tapes and shit, and you got tapes? She said I got tapes of my own. Then I'm like, all right, well, why them shits ain't being handed over to the feds then? If you got tapes of your own, why? This shit just don't be making no sense to me, bro. Y'all let me know. Do that shit make sense to y'all? If that shit don't make no sense to y'all, smash that like button, man. Smash that like. Use the like button to agree, or disagree. Use the like button, man. Because this shit don't be making no sense to me, bro. I don't understand it. I don't understand that. That's why I said I know she on there just making that shit up, bro. Because if you had evidence and you got women that's coming ready to come forward, 3 women ready to come forward, and then why the fuck they ain't talking to the feds, bro? Why they ain't talking to the authorities? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, bro. I don't know, man. Let's
I
continue.
didn't think at the time we last spoke that he was likely to face these charges. Are you surprised it's come to this?
I'm not surprised because I feel that law enforcement in general is reactionary. I think that when you look at high-profile individuals, their arrests, indictments usually come after a documentary, a big TV show, or in Diddy's case, there was this huge lawsuit that Cassie filed, and everyone got to see all the details and all the attention that came to it. So, yeah, it wasn't a surprise that it actually happened because you've seen this happen over and over again. R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, all the attention that they got, and then now Diddy. So, yeah, I mean, this is ultimately the world that we live in. But he'll have his day in court. And, his lawyer said that he's not going to take a plea deal because I think a plea deal at this point is probably going to be very heavy-handed, probably 20 years plus. So it makes sense for him to go to court. But we'll ultimately see what happens, because we haven't really seen, apart from some of the funny stuff of, there's 1 million bottles of lube that they found there. I'm sorry, 1,000 bottles of lube and so forth. We have yet to really see what the evidence is. And I think once we see the actual evidence, then people will actually formulate an opinion on what's happening right now.
Do you think there's a lot of people in the rap world in particular who are pretty fearful right now of where this may all lead? Is it a bit like the Epstein scandal, do you think?
I don't really think so because, ultimately, everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party. There's the actual party where the big celebrities go to, the Howard Sterns and the Leonardo DiCaprios and so forth. You never hear of any of them really being involved in any of this stuff. They go home, at 2, 3 o'clock a.m. And then there's the private parties that seem to involve the sex workers and probably certain types of people that are kind of in an inner circle. No. And we'll see if those names ultimately come out or not.
All right, my bad, y'all. My bad. I had to do something real quick. Who's on them tapes, man? That's what I want to know. Who the hell is on those tapes? You know what I'm saying? They saying some higher up people was on them tapes. They saying, you know, a lot of people within the industry is on some of them tapes. Well, what about and we see a lot of people is not speaking out. Well, we see Ray J speaking out. Ray J making his rounds, and Ray J talking like he's confident he ain't on none of them tapes. You know what I'm saying? Confident as hell. Because I'm seeing Ray J all over News Nation just making all these goddamn interviews, and he's talking like, yeah, I mean, more people gonna go down with Diddy. And then, nigga, you was around Diddy a lot, Ray J. Ray J was around Diddy a lot. But I guess he's talking like he's confident he ain't on none of them tapes. You know what I'm saying? And Stevie J, Diddy right hand man, he ain't really speaking out too much neither. And I'm thinking like maybe Stevie J that nigga might be on a lot of them goddamn tapes. I mean, remember he had secretly recorded Eve and had Eve all on, you know what I mean, all on the sex tape and shit. Had Eve all viral on the sex tape, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that? That was viral before viral was viral, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. It's a lot of these niggas ain't saying nothing. A lot of them niggas that been hanging around Diddy the whole time, the DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Fab. Who else? Who else was part of that whole DeLeon gang? Goddamn. A lot of them niggas that was at them red room parties and all, Meek, all these different niggas in that red room with Diddy, that love room. None of them niggas is saying nothing. They quiet as a church mouse. And they probably nervous as hell because they don't know if they've been secretly recorded on any of them damn tapes. They don't know. Now, there might not be them on there don't committing any crimes on them tapes, but that shit can ruin a brand. That shit can ruin a brand. That could break up a happy home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shit get out. Their wives might see them on, you mean, on some of them tapes, and family members, and you know what I mean? That it could be a whole mess with that. You know what I'm saying? And it could be some conspiracy shit too. So I don't know, man. We gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna definitely see. So let's continue with the Piers Morgan. You know what I mean?
You know, I think that when it comes to a situation like the feds, cooperating is a very big thing. And I think if Diddy cooperates and gives up some big names of actual crimes that they committed, that'd be a way of actually, you know, lessening the amount of time that he does, or possibly even walking away.
I mean, what had you heard about Diddy over the years? Obviously, people knew.
Yeah, but he got to give up some names. It got to be like some big names. And you know what I'm saying? It got to be some people that's worth. But then again, on the flip side of that, him talking too much, he might not make it to trial. If he talking and giving up certain names and shit, he ain't gonna make it, bro. He gonna be Epstein in that goddamn. He gonna be Epstein like hell in one of them cells, bro. So if he plan on talking, they gonna have to, you know, figure a way to protect him, some extra precautions to protect him, cause. But then again, we seen what happened to Epstein. You know what I'm saying? He was in a cell all alone, guards around, and somehow he was still able to get the thing around his neck and check out. So I don't know, bro. He know what's gonna happen if he talk and say certain names. He know what's gonna happen.
We had parties. They knew he was a big rap star and so on. But the nature of this kind of thing. I mean, I'm asking because when I watched, for example, I met Diddy a couple of times. He was always perfectly charming to me. But you know, I've met a lot of people who were charming and turned out to be monsters. The video that came out of showing him beating up his then girlfriend in a hotel corridor was so shocking that when I watched it, I remember thinking, well, this guy is capable of anything. I mean, a man that would do that, who's that famous, who would do that to a woman in a hotel corridor, public hotel corridor, if he's prepared to be that violent in public, knowing there might be cameras around, he's prepared to do pretty much anything, was my conclusion. I mean, what did you hear about him over the years?
Yeah, I mean, that tape was horrific. And after our interview that we did with Roger Bonds, who I helped to bring onto the show, I did my own interview with Roger Bonds. It was a very in-depth, I think, two-hour interview where he goes into actually witnessing a lot of women that were physically abused by Diddy. I mean, not only Cassie, of course, which you saw multiple times, but Kim Porter. He was on a trip where Kim Porter got her nose broken allegedly by Diddy and flew in a plastic surgeon to fix it. There was a personal chef that Diddy beat up. I actually heard voicemails of her describing it. This wasn't even something that she wanted to come publicly with. There was other women as well that I got details on. So I think that Diddy.
Now they saying on freak all tapes is definitely being sold. Well, they make an attempt to sell them around Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And some people have said they've seen still shots from some of them videos. That was you know, some very important people on there. I mean, we know that's what they do. These people sell these sex tapes on, you know, on the underground. You know what I mean? So we don't know what the hell is to come. No Diddy of this situation where these people is on these tapes. We don't know who the hell gonna be on these damn tapes. But what happens if the nigga don't make it to trial? Do them tapes still? You know what I mean? And I ain't wishing death on the nigga because I ain't, you know. But if he don't make it to trial, then them tapes, where them tapes gonna go? Back in the motherfucking vault. Back in the Fed's vault and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, bro. Y'all think he gonna make it to trial? Or y'all think, you know, he's gonna be able to spill the names that he need to spill to lessen his time, or to possibly get off on certain things, get off on charges? I don't know. He had to testify against some, you know, some big people in order to get, you know, lessen some of them time and shit. But I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think he. If it's certain people on them tapes that it wasn't meant to get out, and he ain't gonna make it to no damn trial. I'ma just be honest. Yeah, they just allowed him to operate like he operated over the years because he was the go-to guy for the parties. You know what I'm saying? He was the go-to guy. He the one setting up parties and setting up business deals, and you know, everybody wanted to go to a Diddy party. You know what I'm saying? The whole industry, all of them went to. I guess if you went to a Diddy party, you was in the in crowd, I guess. Same thing with the Rock Nation brunch. I guess if you made it to the Rock Nation brunch or whatever, you was in the in crowd. But we seen Jay-Z shut that damn Rock Nation brunch when Diddy ass all this shit started coming out about Diddy. That nigga shut that Rock Nation brunch down fast as shit. That nigga said no Rock Nation brunch this year. Probably no Rock Nation brunch ever again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who do you trust? Who the F do you trust? You know what I mean, at this point? You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z a lot more slick. He move a lot more slicker than some Diddy. That's why I said, how is Jay-Z next? Like, was he at the freak offs? You know what I'm saying? Was he doing shit at the freak offs or whatever? He don't strike me as a nigga that'd be at the freak offs, especially a Diddy freak off, because he know the nigga recording. So he ain't gonna take that chance of being that motherfucker and knowing Diddy ass be recording people. I don't think Jigga Man that goddamn careless and move, you know what I mean? It just move about careless like that. Knowing that Diddy got them secret cameras in them damn rooms. So I don't know. Yeah, he moved exactly. Jay-Z moved way different than Diddy move. Diddy just ain't give a damn. That nigga was moving like he just ain't care. Reckless. You know what I'm saying? Reckless. Yeah, because I mean, we made a point on the Night and Day Talk Media channel too when we was talking about when people were saying Jay-Z next. I'm like, I don't think he next. I don't think they'll be dedicating a whole library to his lyrics and his career, and he's next. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they'll be exalting that nigga. You know what I mean? By giving him the biggest library in Brooklyn and shit, and putting his lyrics all over the building like Bible scriptures and shit. I don't think the nigga would be next with that. So I don't know. I don't know about. And plus, you don't really hear the same stories that you hear with Jay-Z with Diddy. Like I said, this ain't caping for Jay-Z or nothing. It's just you don't just speaking of facts. You don't hear the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that until we start seeing, because we know the first thing they use is the media. They want to take a person down. The same media they use to build them up is the same media they're gonna use to take their ass down with. And Diddy right now is a public hanging. He's a public hanging. He is. They basically sacrificed that nigga to the public, to the media, in the media. I don't know. I don't see the whole Jay-Z shit yet. So, and that's even if they decide they want to. I know who is next though. That motherfucking Yo Gotti, which we definitely gonna get into a live stream that on the Talk Media. So go over there and subscribe to Night and Day Talk Media. Yo Gotti is definitely a motherfucking target. Not only by the streets, but the feds too. Yeah. Yeah, the Yo Gotti shit. Yeah. I know his ass shaking in his boots right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people from the inside is basically saying them niggas put that hit out on Young Dolph, man. And a whole lot of other shit. Yeah, that shit is crucial, bro. Yeah, we definitely gonna dive into that. We're gonna do a live stream on 9 Day Talk Media about the whole Yo Gotti shit. You know what I mean? That's a crazy situation. Yeah. Yeah, if y'all ain't smashed that like button yet, please smash that like button. If you haven't, I only can, reach touching the hour mark. Only came on here, do the commentary and speak on old dusty ass, man. Nigga gonna strike my channel, man. Over a picture on the thumbnail and shit, a Jaguar on the goddamn picture on the thumbnail. This nigga gonna strike my channel and shit. It's cool though. I ain't tripping. I ain't even tripping about it. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Yeah, I got a strike on my channel, man, from him and Jag and old Diggity over there and shit. Yeah. It's cool though. I ain't sweating it. It is what it is. Oh, man. All right, let me see if anything else was in this video. All right. I don't really want to get into the rest of this shit. But y'all can go watch Piers Morgan. If y'all don't watch the rest of that shit, y'all can just go to his channel and watch Piers Morgan Uncensored and watch the rest of that. Yeah, it's all good. I ain't sweating it. Simple DJ. Yeah, that nigga struck the channel and shit. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. If not, make sure y'all head over to nightdayherbals.com. You know what I'm saying? Get your, natural CBD. We don't use any synthetics or sprays with the CBD, hair care, skincare products. You know what I'm saying? Detox, all that. 20% off on everything. You know what I'm saying? Using the coupon code during checkout, you get 20% off on your order. So, and shout out to y'all that have been supporting us and shopping with us. They've been putting in them big orders and putting orders in. We've been shipping y'all products out every day. So definitely make sure y'all go over there and support. And on that note, man, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, man. Catch y'all on the next live stream. All right. Peace.